Everybody, and I'll introduce you to a young gentleman named, how you doing? I
everyone. Hi,
stumbled,
Alexander.
I stumbled literally 2 weeks ago. And guys, I just want, because recently there's been a lot of people experimenting with FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant. There's a lot of people who are sure about, who to use, and there's a lot of people out there who are unsure about what they actually do. I thought I would take some Costa. I know Costa's precious, so along real quick, and just to basically himself and what he does. Already referred a client, and they were actually saying this very, very good to end up using it, which is awesome. So that's on to you, Costa. But yeah, you're the last, my friend.
Thing isn't scary, guys. Okay, I think this is the biggest I find for a lot of people that are looking to sort of hand it to someone else. Fear of, are they going to wreck it, lose it? I can't touch it. Is it going to be okay? I can be okay. We work small and medium-sized businesses, helping with all their operational. So receiving stock, their suppliers, prep all requirements on the products, putting it into storage, and then receiving orders to then be able to pick, pack, and ship out to the end customer. So the thing for us is obviously working with you to understand your business and your products and coming up with the right fit on a solution. So we've got a few locations here in Melbourne. Primarily, our expansion site now is in the north. We've also got a site in Sydney as well that we offer service from. So if you're selling through Amazon and that, definitely we can definitely assist you with that as well. So a bit of background: I've been in warehousing for the past 10 years. As I said, I'm young, roughly mid-30s. So if that's still classed as young, but mate, we've been focusing specifically on e-commerce fulfillment for the last 5 years with our business ready warehouse. It's been really exciting to see the growth of a lot of people that have started with us out of their garage, not really sure on how to take that next step in growth, and then working with us, and and then through that partnership, being free of having to handle their product and pack orders at 1 a.m. at night to get them out for that customer, and then being free to actually focus on more high value tasks to grow their business. So I'm really excited to work with people that are interested in growing. And obviously anything that we can help from, a packaging, logistics, shipping sort of point of view, that's our expertise. So.
Fantastic. I'll just open up your services page here, Costa, if that's okay, because this is what Costa does, guys. They do these services. So if you're sort of actually, I'll leave. Do you want to go into a little bit more detail about?
I'll just touch on each point here. So order fulfillment is pretty much our core service. So we pick, pack, and send orders out. So an order comes through from a sales channel. We're able to then receive that order, get that order. So in an order would be who the customer is, their address, the inventory item, so the SKU, so the stock keeping unit that is in the order, and the quantity. We're able to then, through our system, go pick that order, pack it in the appropriate safe packaging, and then do a shipping label and send that back, send that out to the client. So with that distribution, we also do other transport parts. So if your business is growing and you have a wholesale component or you want to do bulk deliveries, we can also manage that as well. The value add step is really, we understand that ideally you're working with suppliers, but sometimes they can't fulfill every need. That might be, safety labeling on some items for some, for suffocation or other, plastic items that you've got that might be dangerous for children. We can also work on that. And then also a lot of promo marketing stuff as well. If you have like other specials or inserts, some of our clients have seen, really good growth on, the buy one next order discount code for friends and stuff as well. Just trying to add some sort of virality to your offer. Obviously returns, we can help process returns. You can use our address. So if you're, virtual, hopefully when the world opens back up and traveling around, you don't need to worry about going to the post office to collect an item. That can come back to us and we can process that for you. We're also doing Amazon prep. So if you're using fulfillment by Amazon, we can also help prepare stuff to go into their fulfillment center as well. We do that. Inbound freight forwarding into Australia. So we work with a freight forwarding partner there in our business to help import stuff, USA, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, all the sort of major hubs we're seeing stuff come into Australia. We can assist that. Newer things that we've added is packaging sourcing. We're seeing a bigger trend, especially for if you're running your own direct to consumer brand, on having a bit more of a custom sort of solution. So we're working with the packaging supplier here in Melbourne on some real custom things. And also we're looking at growing out more of the biodegradable range of packaging as well. So we'll be launching more of an environmentally eco-friendly thing. Me personally, I'm not using a lot of plastic at home. We're trying to bring that into the business now as well to sort of make it a bit more environmentally friendly. And then also we've got where we can help if you're doing a massive sale or you need additional service, we can also help with any of some customer service functions there as well for your stores. So so for us guys, we're really trying to help you grow your business, and wherever from operational or back end process, if we can assist you, we'll try and definitely help. So
fantastic. I just made a couple of notes here, Costa, because what you said that's great, and I wasn't fully aware of everything you did, and that's quite surprising. So with barcoding, that's something you can do as well. FNSQ 100%. Barcoding, yeah, yes, all fantastic. 100%. Because a lot of our folks need that, which is the applying the barcode to the individual product. So you also with your shipping or freight forwarder, you can actually arrange or in a way organize shipping from the supplier in China into your warehouse.
Correct. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, that's awesome as well. That's really good. Do you also arrange because if they wanted to kit it or prep it, which is basically guys are prepping, which is like kitting, bundling, that sort of stuff. There's another word for it called kitting, but you could also arrange the label to be sent to your warehouse first, to kit it, to bundle it, and all that sort of stuff. And if people also maybe wanted to use FBA, that's also something you work with too, Costa?
Yeah, no, totally. So I guess the way I sort of see it is you might have product coming in and you just might need to change it, or the market might change. We've had some clients that were selling in, so for example, packs of small things in 36. The competitors have gone to 90 or something, and then they've offered a different price point. So they've got, we've got all these products, we can't move it, we need to change it. Can you guys just quickly rechange this so we can actually move this inventory? So obviously the stock's there to be sold and to be moved, and whatever way we can help sort of present that in whatever format that you need, we can definitely assist. Now this is from a packaging point of view. We try and work with you on obviously what the most cost-effective thing is as well. To obviously try and reduce our labour costs. To make it as cost-effective as well. We don't want to be doing things if your supplier can arrange things to make it more efficiently for you as well. We'll try and give you that advice and say, hey, these sort of things, if we're going to present it in this way, it'll make your costs much lower and make life much easier for everyone. So.
That's amazing, because occasionally things do, like for example, your client with changing the quantity, that occasionally does happen. That you might want to have a different thank you card in there, and you're like, oh, I should change my thank you card, or I need to include something else. I want to include a free little bonus kit or bundle or free bottle of something with my product, and then basically you'll send it to someone like Costa, and then they would re-kit it, rebundle, repackage, and then basically replenish back onto your Amazon store, which is great.
The other thing as well is we're seeing a lot of trial packs becoming popular now as well. So a lot of people, for example, if they're doing a skin product or a vitamin product as well, where they're trying to send a sample pack, so that we're trying to, instead of us going to pick maybe 5 products, we're prepping 5 products as that one SKU, and then we're receiving an order for that one sample to go out. I'm finding that's really cost effective, depending on your type of business. But if you're trying to get a higher basket value across multiple products, but that product price is high barrier to get customers, moving to a trial pack or something smaller, but then having that pre-made on the shelf for us to pick and already be prepared is a cost-effective way to try and drive sales, for that as well. So,
yeah, that's awesome. And you offer customized packaging. So if someone brings something in from overseas and they're looking for something unique, and you have services in a way to assist with packaging as well?
Yeah, no, totally. So there's different. It really depends on your product. Ideally, from a shipping point of view, you want to make sure your product's packed tight, so it's not getting crushed or damaged in transit. One thing, obviously, to take note with packaging is there's probably a higher minimum quantity to purchase. So this is something I sort of see for businesses that are on that growth curve, and can sort of say, okay, cool, now's the time to start reinvesting back in the business on branding. If you're coming out the gate, guys, to start off with custom packaging, I'd probably put that as a stage 2 bit in your business. This is my personal experience, seeing people who have come out, and some people have bought pallet loads of cartons. We're still storing them 3 years later, and the branding of the products changed down the track. So we're like, oh, hey, it's probably time, that money invested would have been better invested in other products, education, marketing.
Yeah. Well, that's what we teach anyway. We say typically out the door, branding is probably something you don't need to do, because again, they're high MOQs. So.
I can tell you from experience, it's something that it's a nice to have, but it's probably something.
Yep. It impresses your mother. You show her your cup, your basically your brand, your logo on a particular product, and they go, "Oh, that's nice." But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the product sells, and you're better off putting that money back into different products or testing different products.
Yeah.
And my last question is probably something that everyone's probably wondering. How do you price? I do know that you sort of, because you do so many different things, you're more, as you say, you are bespoke. So how do you work out price? Do people contact you and you ask them what they need?
It's always best. It just starts with a conversation. So reach out. We'll arrange a convenient time to jump on the phone. There's a few sort of scope questions that we get understanding of where you're at. The key ones for us is obviously number of product lines. If you're storing, say, 5 products or 5,000, that's a variation in how how costing would work for you. We charge by a variable cost. So all our order processing fees and fees are charged by order. So we just try and keep that really low. And then obviously storage based on the amount of space that you're in the warehouse. And then obviously anything else that's customer requirement, we'll work out a specific price for you based on the requirement that you have. So I'm very transparent and very clear on no surprises or any billing or anything like that. We always make sure that whenever someone starts with us, we're clearly outlining the model that works best for them. And even sometimes providing options to try and work out, okay, cool, we might start you in this sort of mechanism to get you going, and then look to review or move down the line as well. The thing for me is, we want to be doing a great service so you're able to sell more. And obviously the more growth that you have in your business, the more successful we are as well. So we don't want to be putting any barriers to that growth. So we obviously work with a lot of small to medium-sized businesses, and obviously come up with a custom pricing plan that best suits their requirements. So
that's awesome. And you're in Sydney and Melbourne as well, which is awesome. Okay. Well, fantastic. Well, apart from that, Costa, thank you so much for your time. We'll probably be putting this video in our members area, because I definitely think it's something people need. So appreciate your time, and thanks, and talk soon, hopefully.
Cheers. Thanks, Alexander. Catch you guys. See ya.
Absolutely, I'll be recommending this to all my friends and family.
Yep, I'd be an advocate for it. The 10 basic steps makes it so easy and really simple and clear.
For sure, this is the best move that I had.
I couldn't have done it without them, pretty much. It's been really good.
Highly recommend them.
Yeah, for sure. Very informative.
It's not possible to make a success in a short time without someone to support and mentor you.
Definitely do it. It's another income stream.
Yeah, that they should definitely join the program, because, sometimes you find a lot of information on the internet and then you don't know where to start.
Alex and the whole team are just really genuine.
Oh, highly recommend it. I'm a very hands-on person, so I like to see things before I do them.
If I had a problem, I either rung him, sent him a message, he'd call me straight back or answer my call, and he was always there to help, which has been pretty awesome.
It's really good, gives you a really good insight, and just having the knowledge that you've got a team behind you that you can speak to and grab advice from.
Just to go for it. Really highly recommend it. These people are genuine people.
Absolutely. I've done a lot of different seminars over the years. Alex conferences are number one.
Do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't second guess it. Do it. You get so much out of it, and
knowing that you have such a great supporting team behind you.
I'd say it's probably one of the best courses. I've actually done other courses, and for a starting person, this is the ideal way to start.
This has been really good, this training, all the way round, at home and here over the last 2 days.
There's lots of things to learn, yeah, you'll have a really good time trying to find and reach your goals.
I work shift work, I send him text messages at random hours, and he always seems to get back to me, or emails, get back to me really fast.
They know their stuff, I've just got to trust them.
Very down to earth, very approachable and extremely helpful.
I can honestly highly recommend that if you want a successful business in Amazon, join Alex and his team. You won't be sorry.
And that you've got someone to talk to. If you've got a question, there's an actual person that you can talk to, and they're really